Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the podcast as PC. And today I have another amazing guest. She's not the Kim Kardashian, but she's the Kim who's always dashing. She is Kim Bezuidenhout. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks and yourself. That was an amazing intro, by the way.
Thank you very much. You're looking amazing, I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, as tech people, we also look good.
Yes,
So,
we do.
yeah.
Yes, it's a thing we're trying to break, a stigma we're trying to break. That techies are all about, the hoodie, glasses.
Yeah.
No, techies can also come up, dress up, and show up.
Yeah, we clean geeks. So
We clean geeks.
respect
yeah.
us. Put some respect on our names. Anyway, Kim. Well, Kim. Always, I want you guys to understand something. Kim makes AI shiver. Why do I say that? Kim creates her own AI. Number one, she's been doing this for quite some time, and I respect her so much. I respect women in tech, Kim. And what you're doing currently is like showing my viewers that it is possible as a woman to be able to do your own website, attend tech events, and a whole lot more.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
I initially wanted to step away from the women in tech narrative because I'm like, women have been in tech since the founding times of it. I mean, the first people to do assembly were women.
There's this woman who created Wi-Fi. I forgot her
Yes,
name.
her too.
Yeah.
Exactly. My point. You see, women have been
Yeah.
in this space
Yeah.
for so long, but unfortunately, the same with science. It's not really looked at. It's overlooked. It's overstepped. And for once in life, you get to see everybody collaborating and your work actually meaning something, irrespective of your gender, race, ethnicity,
Yeah.
your what you identify as. It does not matter. We're in an era where I can contribute as a person. It doesn't need to matter whether I'm a woman or man. It's me as a person.
And this matters too.
Yes.
Intellect matters. Don't be confused. I don't know that. Intellect does matter. And another thing that I want us to focus on, Kim, is take us through your wait. Before that,
Yes.
there was the day when we had our induction.
Yes.
They asked us. There was this question that they asked us that what don't you know about yourself? What do you fear about yourself? And you said something very important. That is, you were afraid to speak at home, but you found your voice here at EduCore. In a sense, yeah.
Funny enough, I remember someone who actually put her hand up to say that before me, and I resonated with what she said.
Yeah.
Like the fears that I've had in life is that I don't fit in. And it sounds bizarre, but I come from a childhood where I was bullied. I come from a place where I was either, unfortunately, sometimes I don't want to bring racism, but sometimes being colored, you're either too white to be black and too black to be white. So I really saw myself finding it hard to identify with people, with anyone, with any industry.
Yeah.
Whether it was in the arts, I would
Yeah.
find my niche.
Yeah.
I would be happy.
Yeah.
And I would get complacent. I would fear wanting to contribute. I would want to fear standing up. I would want to fear saying, hey, I have an idea. I would be afraid of these things because I felt like I did not matter.
How did you overcome it?
Okay, so four things that I've noticed to help me overcome the feeling of dismay that I don't matter. The first thing was regulating, identifying, and sitting with myself.
Yeah.
Do I feel ignored? Am I being ignored? Those are two different things. Can I identify the difference? Am I seeking affirmation from people to make myself feel good, or is this seeking outside validation so that people recognize what I'm doing and therefore it matters? And I'm noticed, and what I'm doing actually is not just for me, but it's for other people to notice. These are the tough, difficult questions you have with yourself when it comes to having that confidence to say that, you know what, I'm here, and this is it.
I think kids from high school, university, and sorts, they need to practice this because I suffered from that as well. I suffered from validation, trying to prove to people that I'm worthy, forgetting that I am worthy.
Do you ever celebrate what you go through? What you've succeeded in?
I only celebrate when I have money.
Well, I get that. We only celebrate when we have money. In this
If I'm
if we're poor, we're not celebrating. No. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm being very, very honest. When was the last time you just sat back and absorbed everything that you've done in that time that you got it done? The fact that you completed a task that when you started that task, you thought to yourself, I could never get through it, yet you did.
Yeah. We put so much pressure on ourselves. Eh?
We do, and I learned that from people in our cohort. I learned how to regulate, how to self-manage, and how to pace myself. I didn't overnight just understand what it means and what it takes to be part of EduCore.
Yeah.
I feel like I still have a long way to go. And one of
On
the
the right track,
things,
though. Sorry for
thank
cutting
you.
you. Yeah.
And on one of the introspective skills that I've learned with understanding that you're pushing yourself too hard. When have you taken a moment to just celebrate what you've done, what you've accomplished?
That is important.
It is important.
It is important. Well, guys, that was lovely words from Kim. But now we're getting into the technical parts.
Sure.
Yeah. So, Kim, show us what you've got. I know you've been working for a very long time. You have websites. I mean, I'm sure you sold some websites to the government. Give me some money. Give me some money, my friend.
My friend. My friend.
Anyway, what do you have for us today?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, I feel like I would like to give a sneak peek into a hackathon that I'm busy working on.
Okay.
I was busy with other things here, but I was planning it's funny enough you should mention agents. I know I wanted to work through the work process of how I actually do what I do.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, it starts off with pen to paper. It starts off with pen to paper. So
I like on that. I think.
I've built. This is my third journal.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it is full with notes.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. This is how you should be as a tech enthusiast. You should have. How many diaries do you have? Notebook,
Okay,
two
one
notebook,
diary,
one diary,
two
and it's
notebooks.
full. It's full. I can't even fill up a piece of paper, Kim. I can't fill up one piece of paper.
Man, we'll get there.
Is there something wrong with me?
No, there's nothing wrong with you. I promise. These are the type of things that only come through practice. You know, I originally started in studying business management, and I didn't like it. I was like, this ain't hard. It's just a business, man. What are you teaching me? I mean, no disrespect to business management, but I personally was not happy. So I pivoted into business compliance and law and management. So I went and studied a diploma in law at UNISA, and through that time I had to work, and I was exposed to corporates. I was exposed to telemarketing. I was also exposed to digital marketing. And with all of this, if I didn't write it down, I would have forgotten about it. Because now I'm doing 5 modules in law, and now I'm busy doing sales on the side for a company, and I need to remember that script as well. In just that practice of understanding how your mind works, what works for you. Like some people when they study, they prefer chewing gum and highlighting in a specific color so that when they're using that color, they remember it and it comes back. Or they chew with the...
I just go.
You just go with
God
the
is
flow.
here.
God is here.
God is
No,
good
you
all
took
the
the
time.
wheel with you.
Yeah.
You took the wheel.
All right, please
Beautiful.
continue. Please continue to
But
showing us your
I would like to
work.
show you.
Yeah.
So one of the very first platforms that I started with is this EduCrisis, right? And here's the code base for it. So we're going to look at it here, and then we're going to analyze a bit of the code.
Okay.
So as you can see here in EduCore, I have a few dependencies.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of dependencies. Let's have a look at the UI as a whole.
Yeah.
This is one of the very first projects I started in EduCore. Actually, this was the first one I did my first month. So as it is in big screen, you can see there's a little bug here and there. But the essence of it is still functional. So how do you get started? A smarter way to build, a smarter way to create. What is this? Well, this is a platform to teach you with AI adaptation, with it being curated for all ages, and interactive learning for you to actually learn how to code in Python. So I have an About Us page with my favorite robot. Mind you, this is my Splice import. He follows your cursor.
What are you telling me?
This is like the best feature that I implemented into my website.
What are you doing
Where you
here?
have interactive robots that actually follow your cursor. Right.
Okay, what are you telling me, bro?
No, we're getting there. We're getting there. So meet the creator. There's meant to be a photo of me here.
Yeah.
First year student.
Okay.
My first year, first month at code. And you can even contact me if you'd like to. I'll respond.
Yeah, important messages, please.
So to log in, let's sign in quickly.
Okay.
I already had it automatically with the. Oh, so you can sign in with your cache memory as well.
Yeah.
It's fully equipped to handle Google authentication and your Google Gmail as a user on this platform. So let's have a look. We are saying welcome back, learner. This is your current day streak. How many points you have? How many lessons you've done? I've done 0. Bad, Kim. Overall progress. Learning suggestions. Now this is where AI comes into it. This is where AI looks at all of the work that you've done, whether it's in the coursework where you want to learn English for coders, and then simple sentences. You can build simple sentences. I have an interactive IDE, let's say compiler in the actual terminal, where you can compile and run the code, and it will tell you programming is powerful. And you submit your answer, and it will tell you if it's powerful.
So, do you use any APIs?
Well, most of this is raw code. So we'll go back to the code itself, the code base. So the only APIs that we are using are the Google Gemini APIs, GenKit APIs when you use Google Firebase Studio. And also, that's actually the main API that I'm using, the Firebase authentication for the login with the Google, and then the rest of it is basically just the API interacting with the system's information. Then you also get your theory, because not everything in coding is just do. There are some concepts and principles that we need to look over, and this is the section that I've incorporated them. At the time, this was all the information I understood and knew and could actually do as to how English works with Python and coding, and it's your clarity, your consciousness and precision, the active voice, passive voice, and that comes a lot in when it comes to prompt engineering, is how you actually contextualize what it is you're trying to say to the machine, and you get to learn those principles and concepts here. Same with maths and same with physics. If you need to learn Newton's laws to understand how a vector or a scalar works, you can do that through this platform. And then there's a nice ticket support. You can issue any tickets you're having problems with the platform. And then your profile, right now I'm a guest user. There's a dark and light mode. I don't like light mode. Oh gosh. It's so bright. It's so bright. I have a question for you.
Yeah. Shoot.
Why don't developers like light mode?
Well, it's not good for the eye. For myself, speaking for myself. Yeah. It's not. How can I put this? When you put it on dark mode, it seems like you're still working on your code space, because we're used to the code space. That's my input. And dark mode, it's good essentially for you.
What if I told you it's because light mode attracts bugs?
That's a tech joke. Damn.
I'm sorry about that.
Right, but that's a good one. That is a good one, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Damn. I stole that one. I'm sorry. I'm stealing that one.
You can steal it. It's cool. It's cool. This is so.
Attracts a lot of bugs. I
Attracts
know.
a lot of bugs, man. Like all of a sudden, I'm seeing errors. Red. It's just bugs. And then the moth. Anyway. Jokes aside, but yes, that's the only reason.
Yeah, I think I need more water now.
I'm so sorry.
We're ending it on a good note. If you don't know what our bugs are, please go and code on light mode and you'll see. Kim, thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. I hope there's a part two. Yeah.